This week's Piltch Point with Avram Piltch is proudly powered by PureVPN. The best way to protect your privacy online is with PureVPN. You can hide your online activities, say goodbye to regional restrictions, and improve your streaming quality. Plus, it's available for almost all of your devices. You can get a special price right now and a 31-day money-back guarantee by going to pilchpoint.live/PureVPN. All right, Avram, you've been working on some stuff. What have you got for us this week?
So this, even though we are now seeing the price of gas go down a bit, this is still a time where um, money is tight all over, and folks want ways to save money. And we've been thinking about at Tom's Hardware small upgrades that a person can do that will make a really noticeable difference in their tech life. So if you've got that feeling like, man, I just want to improve my tech life, I want to make a change to it for the better, but I only have $50 or so to spend. What changes can I make to my tech life? What little small products can I buy that will have a nice impact on my day to day? So we'll be coming out with a list of 50 of low cost upgrades and low cost accessories. But here are some of the things that I recommend. Uh, for one, if folks were with us at the beginning of the show, I was talking about keycaps. And if you like your keyboard, and you should like your keyboard and have a nice typing experience, um, you can buy new keycaps and change kind of the look and feel. Now, a lot of keycaps are more than $50, to be really honest with you. However, you can find some nice ones for under that amount. So these keys, uh, share my screen for a second. These keycaps um, are only $47 on Amazon. So not they're from supposedly from HiKit, but this is the other color of them. Here we go. So you can really make a nice change to your keyboard. But other you can also change your typing experience with new key switches, which are if you have a swappable keyboard, or you can even get a mechanical keyboard. Here, for example, is a mechanical keyboard. This is quite a deal, I will say. I usually don't see something of this quality brand for less than $40, but here's an EVGA uh, mechanical keyboard which uses Kale speed bronze switches, which are nice switches. They're nice, clicky, but really fast switches. I used them for a while, and hot swappable and RGB for $40. But if this is no longer on sale, well, this isn't even a sale. If this is no longer available at the time you're shopping, you can find other mechanical keyboards for under $50, and that will really change the game. But uh, looking around your desk, uh, another thing that you might want is what happened to it? A wrist rest. So love this wrist rest. I have one of these at home that I use right now. Really changes. This is only $20 a HyperX wrist rest. It's just super comfortable. Really improves my comfort at my desk every day. Uh, Another thing that I have at my desk that's really important to me for saving is something that saves me space, which is a headphone holder. So I thought I had it up, but I will show. I get one that attaches to your desk like these. This is one I have, so you don't even have to take up desk space, and you can hang one or two headphones up and save space, and that's only going to cost you $20. Now, if you're looking at the inside of your computer, you can make some nice upgrades there too for under $50. So let's say uh, you've got a desktop and it connects by Wi-Fi. Um, you can upgrade yourself to the latest Wi-Fi standard 6E for just $32. Uh, getting a highly rated card. Uh, you can also get more SSD storage. Now, I wouldn't recommend a lot of sub $50 SSDs as your main drive, but if you are looking to, let's say you've got a terabyte SSD as your main SSD, or you've got a 500 gigabyte as your main SSD, you just want a little bit more space for data storage, you can get a 500 gigabyte SSD for well under $50, um, and that will give you some more space. You can also, for about $70, get a 1 terabyte SSD. So not bad. Another thing you can do is you can upgrade. This one I'm looking at here is $65, but you can find colorful RGB fans for your case for less than $50. Uh, Also, perhaps more importantly, you can upgrade your RAM very affordably. So you can get you for less than $50. You can get uh, two 8 gigabyte sticks of DDR4 memory, and that will give you 16. So if you have some empty memory slots and you already have 16, this will take you to 32, which is a nice number to have, and that's under $50. Another thing that is a good use of your money under $50 is upgrading the charger for your laptop. If you've got a laptop and your laptop charges over USB-C, you can get a really low cost, a really tiny charger. This one here I'm looking at is an Anchor, which right now is just under $50, but you could find other brands that are a little less well known than Anchor for less, and you can have a really tiny charger that you carry with you. Uh, Finally, the another thing that you can always do to improve your tech life for under $50 is you can get a USB hub, and in particular, I really like my USB hub here, which is a Sabrent, uh, which is this one here, Sabrent 7-port hub. And what I like about it is that it has on-off switches for all of the ports. So you can, let's say you've got headphones and a speaker plugged in, and it's annoying because Windows tends to give priority to the headphones when you want the speaker. You can just hit the buttons and turn off the other one. Or if you've got something like an Arduino board or a Raspberry Pi that it needs to be turned on and off, but it doesn't have an on-off switch and it's powered over USB. Actually, it wouldn't power a whole Raspberry Pi off the switch. You would a Raspberry Pi Pico. So you can do that. So there's a lot you can do to upgrade your tech experience at your desk um, and inside your computer for less than $50. And we will have a complete article up about this week, but I thought I would share some of these ideas. Uh, and I'm curious if anyone in the chat room has things that they recommend for less than $50 that would really upgrade your tech life.
That's a good question. I'll tell you, the headphone stand is a big one for me. I went a little different simply because of the layout of my office, and the headphones that I use are they changed the name of the company. It's now just Shocks instead of Aftershocks. So I've got a hook on my wall that I hang them on. But yeah, having a place to put your headphones is worth every penny of.
Now,
of
I
that.
gotta point out, you can get the desk ones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. This is one that my wife got me because I thought that I because I hinted to her that I wanted one of these for Christmas, and to be honest, I really don't like it. So I'm
Does that have
hiding
a
it over
USB
here.
hub built into it?
It no, it's just power.
Okay.
It's a charger.
Okay.
So if it were a hub, it would be a little more useful, and it's a little too small for whatever. But my takeaway to the audience for this is there's some nicer looking desk ones,
Hmm.
but I recommend one that hangs off the table if you have access to the side, because or hangs on the wall, because this is just eating up desk space,
Hmm.
and it's going to eat up desk space in a way that's not great because you might put it in front of your monitor or something. So having one that's a little bit less obtrusive, I think, is better.
Yeah. And as far as, and I know this is going to sound a little counterintuitive, but the last time I was there, um, they had them, and I've tried it, and it's a pretty good quality. Believe it or not, Five Below has one. Has a headphone stand, the attached to the desk kind, and it
Yeah, I
works really
mean,
well.
it you don't it doesn't need those are not major brands. I mean,
Right.
I feel like this is the kind of thing that if you had the right springs, you could probably 3D print the plastic parts, but you need but that's always the catch with 3D printing stuff. It's like,
Uh huh.
yeah, the plastic part you can make, but then you still need the metal, which you can't 3D print. So
Right. Yeah, for sure. Um, there are Thingiverse. There are files for them though.
I'm sure there are. Um, so yeah, I mean that's so anyway. Yes, it's easy to keep organized, and these little things can make a big difference. I mean, when
Yeah.
I got that USB hub, it made a big difference for me. Typing on new keycaps that I really enjoy is I'm touching those keycaps every day now.
All the time.
So think of the things that affect your workspace every day.
You know, we've been talking about keycaps for so long, and you and Alante have had long conversations on and off air about them. I've only ever switched two keycaps, and it's the control keys on my main computer out in mission control, and it's only because they're Portal uh, keycaps that were given to me to match my set. It's it's definitely something like, so we've been going through keyboards for a strike, and we've got several models. We've been testing this and that, and I'm getting it. I I
Well, I mean,
I definitely get it.
you the thing is, regular gaming keyboards or regular mechanical keyboards don't really encourage you too much to. I mean, you can change the keycaps, no one's stopping you, but they once you get into sort of higher end keyboards or building your own or hot swapping the switches or whatever, that's when you say, oh, hey, I'd really like the keycaps to be nice. Man, there's some wonderful keycaps out there that are like $120
Whew.
for a set, and and they I can't justify paying that right now, but the it I mean, it's a hobby. You can really get into the keycaps, the key switches, even the lubricant that you use on if you're lubricating your switches and things like that. So and it's a hobby that's really, I think, look, you're typing on the keyboard every day, so you might as well do things to enjoy it, right?
Sure, makes sense to me. Well, I definitely look forward to seeing all of the recommendations when the article gets published. It really is a great point. There are a lot of small things that you can do to really change your experience. For me, the mouse can be a big sticking point. Obviously, a good mouse is going to be over 50. Um,
Yeah, that's why I didn't mention it, but I mean, you can do better. I still
sure,
love my
that's what I was going to say.
MX Master. That's about $90, but
Right.
yeah, you can definitely do better than the minimum if you're willing to spend up to $50.
Certainly. And I'll tell you, you can even do pretty well for small, like, especially if you're dealing with a mouse that came with your computer, right? Your company issues you a laptop. It comes with that horrible Dell or HP nothing mouse that's
Oh
not
no.
right, right? That's not
Oh no.
comfortable.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't work real well. They're horrible. I'll tell you, I've got, I've got uh, a set of the EXA ones, which we'll talk about in just a minute. That just came this week. Ooh, they were like they retail for like $18, and for an $18 mouse, they are unbelievable. So, I mean, and especially compared to the garbage that comes with your laptop or your desktop that cost them 17
Yeah.
cents
Yeah.
to make.
Yeah. The
It's a cheap
pack-ins. I mean, if
investment.
you the pack-ins are bad, and also usually if you're working at an office and they give you a keyboard or mouse
Mm-hmm.
to use, it's probably horrible. I mean, the first day that we opened up the office. I think they opened up a new office for a company in October after. Um, no, no, I think it was November. I think November after it, we had been closed for a long time and moved to a new building, whatever. And the first day, I'm like, I'm bringing my wrist rest, I'm bringing my keyboard, and I'm
Yep.
bringing my mouse.
Yep. Absolutely. I, you and I both work in tech-focused fields, and both of us were given just the out-of-the-box stuff. I did the exact same thing. The stuff that I was sent, I've used almost nothing other than the computer itself.
Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, listen,
So,
you could have a whole show on this, but corporate IT stuff, they're going to give you the cheapest stuff that they can, and they don't care. No company, I'm not just talking about no
right,
company
right,
wants to be like, yeah, here, have a beautiful mechanical keyboard and a
right,
lovely mouse and whatever. They're going to be like, look, we have to supply these to hundreds of people, so here's your
right,
here's your $10 mouse and your $10 keyboard.
right. Exactly. I was annoyed. I was given an expensive Bluetooth headset that I have never used because why would I? I've got my wonderful aftershocks. And it's like, you could have given me a better keyboard or something. Whatever. I've got mine. It's all good. So this is going to publish this week.
Yes.
Excellent. Look forward to seeing it. And as always, I look forward to what we talk about next time. Hello, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Piltch Point with Avram Piltch. If you did, please subscribe to our channel, and of course hit the notification bell since subscriptions don't mean much on YouTube anymore. And if you've got topics you'd like us to discuss in the future, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you don't want to follow us on YouTube, that's okay. There's a lot of other ways that you can follow our content. You can find all of that by going to plughitslive.com/subscribe. There you'll see all of our shows and all the different ways that you can watch, listen, and follow along.